Hey, welcome back. This is episode 3, and today we're going to talk about something that's going to change the way you think about content forever. It's called the content pyramid. And if you understand this concept, you will never run out of content ideas again. You'll know exactly what to tell, when to post it, and how to turn views into actual money. So let's jump right in. Alright, here's the problem most people face. They start creating content. Maybe they post a few reels. Maybe they write some LinkedIn post, maybe they run a couple ads, and then after a week or two, they hit a wall. They don't know what to post anymore. They feel like they're repeating themselves, or worse, they're getting views but zero sales, zero leads, zero results. Sound familiar? Yeah, I thought so. Here's why that happens. Most people are creating content randomly. They post whatever comes to mind. A tip here, a meme there, a motivational quote, a product pitch. No strategy, no structure, just chaos. And chaos doesn't convert, chaos doesn't build brands, chaos gets you stuck. But today, I'm going to give you a framework that fixes all of that. It's called the content pyramid, and it's how the best marketers and creators in the world operate. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's talk about what you're learning today. First, what the content pyramid is and why it works. Second, the three levels of content and what each one does. Third, how to balance your content so you get views and sales. Fourth, real examples from brands and creators who are crushing it. And fifth, your action plan to build your own content pyramid starting today. Alright, let's break it down. Imagine a pyramid. At the top, it's small and narrow. At the bottom, it's wide and massive. That's how your content should work. The bottom of the pyramid is your awareness content. This is the stuff that gets views, reaches new people, and builds your audience. It's the foundation. Without this, nobody knows you exist. The middle of the pyramid is your engagement content. This is where you build trust, provide value, and start conversations. People who see this content are warming up to you, they're starting to like you. And the top of the pyramid is your conversion content. This is where you make the ask, this is where you sell, pitch, promote, and turn attention into money. Most people get this backwards. They start at the top, they pitch, buy my course, hire me, download my ebook, and nobody cares because they don't know you yet. You didn't build the foundation, or this they stay stuck at the bottom forever. They keep posting viral content, getting millions of views, but never asking for anything. So they're popular but broke. The secret is balance. You need all three levels working together. Let me explain each one. Level 1, the bottom of the pyramid, awareness content. This is content designed to reach new people. It's made for the algorithm. It's made to go viral, or at least get shared and discovered. What does awareness content look like? Short form video, reels, shorts, TikToks, hooks that grab attention, trending topics, relatable humor, controversial takes, myth busting, surprising facts, listicles, anything that makes people stop scrolling and think, whoa, I need to see this. Here's the key, awareness content is not about you, it's about them. It's about their problems, their curiosity, their emotions. You are the guide, not the hero. For example, if you're a fitness coach, your awareness content might be I lost 15 kilos without counting a single calorie. Here's how. Or this one food is secretly making you bloated. Boom. Instant curiosity, instant click. If you're a digital marketer, it might be Google Ads just changed their algorithm and most marketers have no idea. Or I spent 50,000 rupees testing Instagram ads. Here's what actually worked. See the pattern. You're leading with value, intrigue, or emotion. You're not selling anything yet. You're just getting eyeballs. Now, level 2, the middle of the pyramid. Engagement content. So this is where you go deeper. This is where you educate, inspire, entertain, and build trust. Engagement content is longer. It's more personal. It's where your personality shines. It's where people start to feel like they know you. What does this look like? Story based posts, case studies, behind the scenes tutorials, deep dives into a topic, answering questions from your audience, sharing your wins and losses, showing your process. This is where you're not just a random content creator anymore. You're becoming a trusted voice. You're proving you know your stuff. You're building a relationship. For example, you might post a carousel on Instagram explaining the exact 5-step funnel you used to get 100 leads last month, or a YouTube video walking through a live campaign breakdown, or a Twitter thread sharing lessons from your biggest failure. People who consume this content are no longer just curious, they're interested, they're following you, they're commenting, they're saving your posts, they're in your world now. And then level 3, the top of the pyramid, conversion content. This is where you make money. This is where you pitch your offer, your service, your product, your course, whatever. But here's the magic. By the time people see your conversion content, they already know you, they already trust you. So the pitch doesn't feel pushy, it feels natural. What does conversion content look like? A post announcing your new service, a reel promoting a free webinar that leads to a paid offer, an email sequence pitching your course, a call to action at the end of a video, a limited time discount, a testimonial reel showing client results. This is where you say, hey, if you liked all that free value I've been giving, here's how we can work together. Here's how I can help you get results faster. And because you build the foundation, because you put in the work at the bottom and middle of the pyramid, people actually say yes. Let me give you a real world example. There's a creator I follow named Ishan. He teaches personal finance. Here's how his content pyramid works. Awareness content. He posts quick reels like you're losing 10,000 rupees a year because of this one credit card mistake. Boom! 500,000 views, new audience. Engagement content. He posts carousels and YouTube videos breaking down tax saving strategies, investment plans, budgeting templates, deep value. People start trusting him. Conversion content. Once a month, he promotes his paid course on financial planning, and because he's been giving value for weeks, people buy. He makes lakhs every month. That's the pyramid in action. Awareness brings people in, engagement builds the relationship, conversion makes the money. Now let's talk about balance. How much of each type should you be posting? Here's a rough guideline: 60% awareness content, 30% engagement content, 10% conversion content. Why? Because you always need to be feeding the top of the funnel. You need new people discovering you. That's your growth engine big. But you also need to nurture the people who are already following you. That's your engagement content. And every now and then you need to make the ask. That's your conversion content. But if you do it too much, people tune out. If you do it too little, you're leaving money on the table. The ratio can shift depending on your goals. If you're just starting out, maybe you go 80% awareness, 20% engagement. You need to grow first. If you already have a big audience, maybe you go 50, 30, 20. You're optimizing for conversions now, but the principle stays the same. You need all three levels working together. Now let's bust some myths because I know what you're thinking. Myth number 1: viral content doesn't lead to sales. Wrong. Viral content absolutely leads to sales if you have a funnel in place. The problem is most people go viral and then do nothing with it. No call to action, no follow up, no nurture. That's on you, not the content. Myth number 2: I should only post educational content because I'm in B2B. Nope. Even B2B audiences are human. They scroll Instagram, they watch reels, they love entertainment. You can educate and entertain at the same time. Myth number 3: if I promote too much, I'll lose followers. Only if you're not providing value first. If 90% of your content is valuable and 10% is promotional, nobody's going to unfollow you. In fact, they'll respect the hustle. Myth number 4: I need to post every single day to make this work. Not necessarily. Consistency matters, yes, but quality beats quantity. 3 great posts a week will outperform 7 mediocre posts every time. Alright, let's talk about your homework. Here's what I want you to do before the next episode. Step 1: audit your current content. Go look at your last 20 posts. How many were awareness? How many were engagement? How many were conversion? Are you balanced or are you stuck in one level? Step 2. Plan your next 9 posts using the pyramid. 6 awareness posts, 3 engagement posts, 1 conversion post. Write down the topics, write down the hooks, map it out. Step 3. Create one piece of content from each level this week. One reel or short for awareness, one longer post or video for engagement, one story or post for conversion. Test it. See how your audience responds. This is how you start building the habit. This is how you stop posting randomly and start posting strategically. Alright, let's wrap this up. Here's what I want you to remember: content without strategy is just noise. You might get lucky once or twice, but you won't build a sustainable brand or business. The content pyramid gives you clarity. It tells you what to post, why to post it, and how to turn attention into income. Awareness gets you discovered. Engagement builds trust. Conversion makes money. All three are essential. All three work together. And here's the best part: once you build this system, content gets easier. You're not guessing anymore. You're not panicking about what to post. You have a framework, you have a plan. So stop creating content randomly. Start thinking like a strategist. Build your pyramid and watch what happens. Alright, that's episode 3. In the next one, we're diving into short form video, why Reels, Shorts, and TikToks are dominating right now, and how you can use them to grow fast even if you hate being on camera. See you there. Let's go.